Hey YouTube, I'm back just to do a little bit more work on my hydro. I'm not sure if you can see that too well, but that's my creek. This is part way down the penstock. See the penstock going over the top of me there? That's a pipe bridge that I created to try to keep the inclination fairly consistent. Alright, the problem I've been having is if a filter gets blocked up and I go and clear it, I have trouble bleeding it. I have mentioned this on previous videos. This coupling here is probably 2 meters in height below this pickup screen, and it seems to be a point where I can just undo this, let the air bleed out, close it back up, and it's good to go. What I did was I drilled a hole in the fitting and screwed that brass fitting in there and just put a piece of garden hose on it and lifted it up the tree, and it is vented to atmosphere just above that tree, or in the middle of that branch, right just above the fork. I'm not sure if you can see that. The idea being that any air that gets into the system will just naturally work its way out there. It's high like this so that it is above the height of the pickup. The purpose of that is to maintain maximum head and therefore efficiency of my turbine. I'm just about to fit a more temporary, more permanent solution than just cable tying it to a tree like that. Okay, you can see the water flowing out of here. I've just driven this little post in. You can see if I hold it up, the water stops coming out. If I lower it down, the water comes out, up, down. I can lift this and lower this to find the exact height of the top of the penstock at the pickup screen. The idea is you want this slightly above the pickup screen, so the water is slightly down from the surface, and what that will do is it will allow any air within your penstock to come up and out, but no water. You don't want the water to come out because you want to maintain maximum head height difference between the pickup and the turbine. So if I was to secure this into place there, that would be about right. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'll turn the camera off so I can do it with my other hand. Alright, here it is fitted. I just connected a black short section of pipe on there just temporarily so I could see it driving past the track. The green tends to blend in with the background from the track, whereas the black stands out from the background in the from the track. So I'll be able to see the pipe and see if there's any water flowing from out of here, or see if it's still standing up. In theory, no water should ever can't flow out of there. However, if an airlock forms in that pipe, the penstock, as the water comes down the line from the screen, it will start to cavitate, agitate, water will start to spout out of here. So as the airlock is clearing, water will spout out of here, which will be easy for me to see from the track. Right, we'll go down to the inverter shed now, and we'll have a look and see what that's done from 300 to 315 watts. We'll see if it's done anything about making it more consistent or increased it at all. There's another view up my creek, and there is a small amount of farmland that I have. Right, go down the shed now. Okay, we're back at the shed. Not sure if you can see that. It stands out to me. 324, 328, 326, 325. So it has increased my wattage. My understanding of that is the white you see in turbulent water is a mixture of water and air. And turbulence at the intake means that a little bit of air and water are mixed in together, go down the penstock, and has just been building up over time, reducing the effective weight of the column of water above the turbine. By putting that air stand in there, it only needs to be half-inch inside diameter, just enough for air to escape out of. It has effectively increased my wattage from 315 to 325. It looks to be the lowest that I'm looking at there. I noticed that the voltage has increased too. That's a direct correlation to the increased head, or effective head, meaning that the turbine spinning faster, voltage is more. And another look at my inverter, which is a replacement to the must power one. This is a 5 kilowatt inverter, and so far it's given me no problems. It's my battery condition. That's the going into the inverter from my battery bank. It's kind of a no-name, really, the inverter, no-name Chinese made inverter. Although it has JMT on it, there's no manufacturing company stamped on it anywhere. The manual didn't come with it. It's almost as though it's some sort of frighteningly cheap and nasty thing, but it does seem to work. Anyway, as you can see, it's cold because my inverter room is only 19 degrees C, that is. I've done the milking, so the hot water's hot now after the milking, and the vacuum pump's done all the milking, so the battery is now trying to recuperate, or at least the hydro is trying to recuperate the battery, and it is up to 88 degrees. Got 12 amps going into the battery bank. 88, 27 volts going into the battery bank, and this button here tells me what the hydro is doing. 40 volts, 7 amps, 7.9 amps. I normally record that and the screen, and also this screen here. Sorry, the power that's on this screen. I'll turn it sideways for you. And this. Though for reference points, this is the main reference because this is the actual battery, direct between the inverter and the battery. This I found to be not more accurate, but I had this in my must power inverter, so this is the one I used in their must power inverter. It's the one I'm using in the JMT inverter. Same with this.